So statistically, I was died from the metabolic rate which varies in our body. The energy rate changes with time. As the energy rate changes, the different diseases are being caused. So high oxidative stress will increase with my age because of mutant chemicals which are spreading in our body. Some of the mutations causes in the cell proliferation and cell signal. So to maintain it, we have some of the chemicals and biosynthesis to maintain and chemicalize it. So my oxygen, stress and other biological functions are in medium because I'm of 13 years age. The 13 years age boy should have a correct signaling, and because of the certain problems in cancer and tumor, the tumor cells are being grown by some mutations which are corrected in a chronic pruritus and different diseases are caused. So the aging chemicals which are responsible for weight are the different proteinomers which get desynthesized from it. The energy is not being dividing energy into a particular energy. The alpha unit of HIF protein, the hypoxia due to the oxidative stress, the hypoxia causes in our body. So to maintain it, we have the oxidation states and the reduction states in our body. So in C. elegans, the C. elegans is a type of a species which is a transparent nematoda C, which helps them to bioluminate or being being a transparent animal, being a transparent species, it helps them to maintain their metabolic rate and also the stress hormones due to the adrenaline and many more things. So C. elegans has EGL gene which helps to, it is a nematoda and helps to which helps to maintain the stress like oxidative stress. So the C. elegans have energy and a protein which is PAR proteins which helps to biosynthesize it. In heterocephalus glaber, the ACL genes are coded into release chemicals of HCK1 to maintain the metabolic rate. So the metabolic rate in mole rat varies here. So the chemical change is also there. Energy is divided and hydroxylating agents and because of the changing of the energy shells, the NS shell and the main shell proteins are being changed to form the typical cycles. Here also the mole rat changes their hormones. They produces glucoid and different types of chemicals. So the metabolic rate varies in rat in this way. So in C. elegans there is a pseudo column which helps them to maintain all the stress, which helps them to maintain the subproteinous structure. So different extreme species develop the environmental hack to survive and change their genes and amidated PAR proteins, PAR proteins. HIF1 protein make a hydrodimeric form in nematoda, formed by the cyanogenic chemicals. So, leaving HIF, the more beta units are also there, which is stored in a substrate states that can make energy and protein. It is HPK, which is very the proteins and all the signaling comes in it, and energy is being divided. So the next thing is the modulation. What we will see here, the biochemical or biomolecular chemicals of aging and mutations, pathogens and pseudomonas and aeruginosa, and its chemical composition and processes. Hydrocephalus HIF1 coupled protein states, as I have told that HIF protein helps to maintain the oxidative positions of it. So by phosphorylation and by amidated phosphorylation, we can synthesize it. So we can conclude that the energy is being coupled in the different states. Uh, like the exotonium has the different states of producing the energy. Amidated protein kinases of PAM gene. PAM is a amidated gene which produces different kinases to maintain the proteolytic structure of the body. The energy and proliferation, cell proliferation in inner and the outer shell membranes should be managed, so that the whole blood purification should be there and the chemical purification should be there, and in a structural position pyramid. So we can conclude it that energy has to be biosynthesized in C. elegans and its biosynthesis molecules. So C. elegans is a species, is a very special and extreme species. They have derived their hacks to survive in their environment because of the because of the transparent body. They can survive easily and can take proteins and minerals. They can survive in any temperature condition, and also the oxidative positions are being maintained by it. So neurodegenerative diseases of Parkinson and Alzheimer is being caused by the mutations in the whole body because of the pathogens like P. aeruginosa. P. aeruginosa is a Pseudomonas aeruginosa which has a pathogen family, whole gram negative bacteria, which have the whole structural starch to maintain the energy and couple the things. So it takes the energy of the body to synthesize their food. They have so much of chemicals here, so much of chemicals that couple their states. Chemicals like the amylase and other proteins they have. So Alzheimer is a disease causes when the synaptosomes are decreases and the neuron level also decreases. Neurons are destroyed completely. So without neurons they cannot be worked properly. The As we know that brain is a fat soluble, it has the chemical synthesizations to maintain the cycles. So no, Alzheimer's disease can be solved by the synthesization of electrons, because the electrons also has their metabolical rate varies from high states to low states. So we have to take energy and maintain the whole stress of the brain and maintain all the tannins and proteins of it. So it comes in it. So after that we will talk about the new thing, which is a description. The oxidative stress due to some distortion of chemicals caused due to related stress and granular changes causes neurodegenerative diseases. So we conclude here that the distortions of chemicals, the chemicals make a phenomena or they distort their P1 cycle, P2 cycle. They distort their chemicals to form a single layer circuitation or complex circuit. The complex circuit is very typical circuit in also the P pseudomona aeruginosa have a complex circulation pathways to take nutraceutical chemicals and dioxin energy are being mediated here. So here is the complete circulation. So the pseudomonas are the pathogens which carry their starch and proteins which synthesize the energy. They have a thyroxine, they take the thyroxine energy and being and mediate the energy to form the new things. The energy formation, due to the energy formation they can make new things, make the new chemicals for the aging like HIK or other chemicals that synthesized the metabolical rate, that synthesize the metabolical rate, because here the metabolical rate also synthesize each other. So next step we will so the next step is the different pathogens causes chemical changes in lymphogranulomatosis and leukokinesis. So here the word goes that energy and the chemical states in lymphogranular mitosis, it causes different diseases in the whole syndromatic way. Synaptoses, when synaptoses are destroyed or breaking down, the energy is being lower at the lower places. So the leukokinesis and will be destroyed, and whole bodily functions are being destroyed by it. So because of the Alzheimer disease and Parkinson disease. So here we conclude that HIF1 protein can be activated by a series of reaction and an amidated phosphate group of phosphorylation proteins. A new type of protein which arises here is AHK2 beta unit, which makes raw energy. So here is the cycle, how the proteins change their states, the parabolism and the hydrogen states changing their uh, S shell and N shell. They change their NS shell and to maintain the oxidative stress. So the formula is So the chemical changes also there to maintain the oxidative stress, and all the energies are being mediated here. The energy formation and other things are explained in a phenomenal manner. So the next thing is the whole description of it. The metabolism rates varies is from HT and oxidative reduction potential varies from 2.2415 BTU. Energy, as we know that energy is mediated, so energy is subdivided into many states. The energy also have their so much of mass proteins. So C. elegans have a structural gene expression to maintain the progression. Its germline cells have a mediated tetrahedral function and a main maintaining protein called HIF and HPK, which helps in purifying the body metabolical system, and DAF16 make the analysis of it and transport the signaling to germline, and this makes an additive and fast response to it. So as we know that due to the mutants in the MBK1, it destroys the whole chemical series of DAF16 and also causes different diseases in the metabolical system and the brain brain system, and all things come in it. So the hypoxia dopaminergic problems are being caused because of the neurodegenerative diseases, and oxidative stress can be maintained by the transporting of hemoglobin and oxygen to the whole body, so we can maintain it by different signaling pathways. But the whole body has a circulation states which can't be seen, but a harmonical target side is there, which maintains the whole attraction of chemicals and make a tetrahedral connections of synthesization. This energy is made by different Hermoracia and Moracia, and energy is mediated, as we know. So by purifying the metabolical system, and energy has to be purified and energy should be made by developing the cycle and maintaining the cycle. The chemicals are made from a special type of coding, which is a lambda thing that we can see here. So the reaction and the changes in DAF16 with the germline is explained here, that the germline produces uh, the energy, they maintain the energy and hold position because of the pathogens, and extra energy or increase in decrease in particulate power or potential. Because of it, this problem is created By phosphorization of amidated proteins and some kinases, we can maintain it and make a chemical that can help the for living almost for unbelievable years, as the later citizens have done by mediating the energy they feel. They form a circulation states and the whole energy power in them. So as a C. elegans mediate their proteins, we can also mediate our proteins, and we can do the invisibility rule, make a invisibility rule, and all the energies we can make. Thank you for seeing this channel. This channel name is Medlife, and please subscribe it when you like.